India have started a World Cup year with a comfortable victory over Sri Lanka. Their second assignment of the year promises to be a tougher one. World number one ranked New Zealand are in India now on the back of an impressive series win in Pakistan, no less. Wasim Jaffer here with us on ESPNcricinfo Match Day to set up the series. Wasim, thank you as always for your time. For India, just to run through the squad and make life simpler for our viewers, the ins and outs: KS Bharat, Shahbaz Ahmed, Shardul Thakur, and Rajat Patidar as a late inclusion because KL Rahul and Akshar Patel were already rested. Bumrah out, Arshdeep not included, and Shreyas Iyer has now fallen out with a back injury. So, Wasim, that's number four and number five missing for India from their first choice lineup in Shreyas and KL Rahul. Is it a very straight solution in terms of the replacement for Rahul and Iyer?
I think for Shreyash Iyer, Suryakumar Yadav will come in. That is a straight swap. At number five, I think Kishan will come in. He'll probably take the gloves as well since KL is not there. And probably in the bowling order, Akshar is not there. So I would go ahead with Washington Sundar. Since New Zealand have got so many left-handers, then I'll definitely pick Washington and Kuldeep Yadav because they both can take the ball away from the left-handers and the three fast bowlers. Umran, Siraj, Shami. It depends whether they want to rest anybody, but if they want to go full-fledged, then these are the three seamers along with Hardik Pandya and the two seamers.
Just going to prod you on that Kishan bit before we move to the Pacers. Ishan Kishan so far has been used as an opening batter, obviously smashed that double hundred the last time he played. But in this setup, do you think he has to bat number five since KL Rahul is the one who's vacating?
I think he has to probably, get that number because Gill and Rohit will definitely open, and then Virat obviously comes in at number three, and Shreyash since not there. At most, I feel Ishan Kishan can probably bat at four, and then Suryakumar at five, and Hardik Pandya at six is not a bad call at all.
Okay, so no tinkering with the top order. But just on the bowling front, Wasim, Shardul Thakur returns to the squad. He didn't feature in the last series, but he was quite impressive in the ODIs he played, and he played a fair few of them in 2022. Is there any chance of him coming in as India look to maybe get some more runs from their bowlers? And if so, who would be the one pacer out of Umran, Siraj, and Shami who'd sit out for you?
I think that will have to be Umran, I would say, because Shami obviously, with that kind of experience, he bowls with the new ball. Siraj, he's our number one seamer for a while now. So Shami and Siraj and probably Shardul. It's a tempting one because, like I've said many times, that number eight, you need to have somebody who can bat and contribute. But again, in this team, you'll have Kuldeep Yadav batting at eight and Mohammad Shami probably at number nine. So the tail becomes lot bigger. And if you're chasing a target, then it can be an issue. It's a tough one, but having that three quality fast bowler is also a tempting one. You want to go ahead with that attack along with Hardik Pandya. It's not going to be easy for any batter to face those three seamers. When the conditions are a little bit helpful because we are playing in January month, so there might be some help, on the pitch.
All right, let's turn our attention towards New Zealand, Wasim. They will be without Kane Williamson, they'll be without Tim Southee, and Matt Henry was also withdrawn from this squad. What are you expecting from this New Zealand lineup, and who do you think are their biggest threats vis-a-vis the Indian lineup?
I think Kane Williamson is a big loss because he's always done well against India, quality batter, and he was the highest run scorer in the recently concluded Pakistan series as well. So he'll be missed without a doubt. Tim Southee as well. The quality that he brings in, the experience that he brings in as a new ball bowler. So their new ball bowling will be tested, I feel, with Southee not being there. I feel Tom Latham is the dangerous one because he plays spin so really well. Devon Conway, I feel he is also another one who can play spin well. Once he gets going, he's a guy who can get hundreds along with Tom Latham. Conway and Tom Latham are the important players for them.
And that lineup you just mentioned is followed up by the spin bowling all-rounders. Michael Bracewell coming up nicely. Mitchell Santner has obviously been there a long time. And you saw New Zealand go spin heavy against Pakistan. Bracewell, Santner, Sodhi, and Glenn Phillips bowling a bit as well. How easy is it to continue that tactic in India where we know dew can be a factor?
I think dew is going to be an issue since we are playing in January. You might get dew factor coming in, but if not, then you could possibly see three spin because Bracewell can bat. He's a handy batter. Ish Sodhi and Santner have done really well. Santner can bat as well, and then you've got Daryl Mitchell who can contribute as a third seamer. He can't bowl 10 overs, but I think he can still give you 5-6 overs. So they can get that sixth bowling option from Daryl Mitchell as well. Glenn Phillips can squeeze in few overs as well. So when the conditions suit a little bit of spin, I feel Michael Bracewell along with Ish Sodhi and Santner can be used. I feel otherwise. They've got Doug Bracewell as a seamer who can bat a little bit. He might come in for Michael Bracewell. That's the other option they can go to.